The temperatures outside routinely topping 100 degrees, but we are inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. That sound of the big red siren brings the Cardinals and their fans to action. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. On the Rams sideline, a look at their head coach. His team fired up and ready for this one. On the other side, his counterpart from Arizona. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. And off we go from Arizona. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. He'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
Mike, isn't there just something different about week 1 of the NFL season? I mean, after months of anticipation, debate, speculation, it all gets settled on the field. New coaches, new teams, rookies playing their first time. Man, it's just an exciting time of year, and I'm pumped to be calling it alongside you. You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
And he did everything he could. He's trying to keep this play alive, but there's just too much penetration from this defensive front, and they end up taking him down behind the line.
The Cardinals lining up for a punt. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. They're led by former #1 overall pick and Super Bowl champion with the Rams, Matthew Stafford.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And man, you get through that first game and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. It's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Stafford. That one into the hands of Atwell. So 4th down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. On the bootleg, he'll look. The rush gets there. He goes down inside the 5-yard line.
So you decide to put the ball in the air deep in your own end zone. That's fine. But the internal clock of the quarterback, it's got to speed up even a little bit more. You cannot hold the ball in this part of the field. And I'll tell you what, he takes the sack, but he's lucky it wasn't a safety.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And the pressure's too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. Well, that's certainly a way to break a 0-0 ball game. A safety, first points on the board, and the lead is now the bizarre score of 2-0.
Well, Mike, I don't think anybody had that on their bingo card. I mean, for a safety to be the first points of a ball game is pretty uncommon, but a great job there by the defense, capitalizing on the field position and coming away with the 2.
They'll start this on the ground with Cora. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4. Stafford going to give it to Cora. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. Second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got his man, Devontae Adams. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
17 yards.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and we're able to convert.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The shotgun, it's Stafford. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The Cardinals offense about ready to take over once more. They trail by the somewhat uncommon score of 2-0. And they'll go to work now with first and 10. He gets this complete to Michael Wilson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and
Now they'll set up to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take it back to the other side of midfield.
If you can't protect the quarterback in the NFL, you might as well just throw your entire playbook in the garbage. Everything starts there. And with the amount this quarterback's been hit and taken down here in the first quarter, are we confident that we're going to be able to even see him in the game come the second?
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
On comes the punter now. And he's on to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Rams offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a first and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Stafford now on second down. Throw over the middle, brought in by Adams. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll come up here, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here comes Cora. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of a yard.
That is Ferguson in motion. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up third down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He'll try to run it here with Cora. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's fourth down.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Here's Sky Moore now to return it. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. The Rams out to the early lead. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. Second quarter starts. Cardinals in possession of the football. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and a yard. As we are ready to get back underway. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
That's to the tight end, Elijah Higgins. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
On second down, he'll fake the handoff and hold on to it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Call it a gain of 13. It's an Arizona first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run. Here's Benson. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
He'll look to throw. Rolling right. And he'll wind up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. And that's going to bring up third down.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Here's the punter now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this will not be returnable, as this kick will go out of bounds. The Rams offense ready for this next possession. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's first and 10. A shotgun snap to Stafford. That's to Bagwell. He's got it. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
First down. A 28-yard gain. First down.
Really really no hesitation on the part of the quarterback, Mike. I mean, he knew where that open receiver was going to be based on his pre-snap read. The defense did nothing to alter that picture, and that's a great play to start this drive.
A run out of the gun with Cora. He'll manage only a couple. Cody Simon in on the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. Right side, complete to Nakua. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And the Rams first.
Now a run with Cora. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
That's called in on the left by Nakua. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up.
3rd down.
Throwing, Stafford. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
The tight end, Allen, in motion. They'll run straight ahead with Corey. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
15 yards on the
Pick up there of 13. Good for a Rams first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
You have a tight end motioning left here. Once again, it's Cora. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Stafford. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incompletely. Might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Stafford. One incomplete. Covered. Outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. Now Mike Tomlin going to send out the field goal unit. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. The kick is perfect. Right down the middle. And the Rams add on to their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Cards offense ready to see what they can do. He's searching for a way to get on that scoreboard for the first time. Now down 8-0. As they start this drive with 1st and 10. That is Cameron Kitchens, the safety who got through to make the play.
We're not even at halftime yet, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has completely taken over the game. It's just sack after sack after sack. This is going to be a long day for this offensive group if the O-line doesn't figure something out here in a hurry.
Back to throw. Here's a screen set up for Benson. And he's out of bounds. Still short of the first down, but he got a good chunk of yardage back with that one.
A gain of 14 yards brings up 3rd down.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It is a big gain for Arizona. 32 yards.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
They'll look to throw. Quick slash into the hands of Wilson. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. A give. Here's Benson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Looking to throw here on second and 10. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Now timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. Throwing now on third and long. Oh, a loose football. And the Rams come up with the recovery. The defense comes up with a play in the red zone. Those active hands get to the quarterback, knock it out, and they come up with the recovery.
Mike, we see this from time to time down here when an offense is operating in the red zone. The field shrinks, coverage gets a little bit tighter. Quarterbacks tend to hold the ball a little too long, and that's exactly what came back to bite him right here.
The Rams offense and running back Blake Corum getting back to work. They've got the 8-0 lead. Going to try to build on it here on this drive. It's first and 10. They'll fake the handoff now. Stafford working across the field. Nakua has it. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock is stopped at 26 seconds until the break. A first down throw for Stafford. Going right back to Nakua. Complete. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
14 yards. That's another Rams.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
46-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Stafford.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. I feel like we should say Happy New Year, everyone. Week 1 of the 2026 NFL season. We're back for year 2 at EA Sports, so let's get into it. Our journey around the NFL starts now with an intriguing matchup in the AFC. And it's Jaden Blue. They're going to swing it out to him in the right flat, but then watch him go to work. 74 yards to the end zone. The Jets wind up winning this one in front of the home crowd to begin the new season. Time for a look here at the rest of the games going on and what's to come here in Week 1 of the new NFL season. Meanwhile, in our game, neither offense has been able to distinguish themselves. It's been the defenses that have stood tall so far. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Rams offense and running back Blake Corum getting back to work. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. On the ground is Corum to start the drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35.
And the Rams, first down.
Running forward is Corum. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. And the Rams,
They go play action with Stafford. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Here's first and 10.
that's another.
Atwell sent in motion here. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. From the 33, here's second down and 9.
At the 33-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third down, 3 to go.
7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
Less than a yard.
His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Rams will make the lead 11-0.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And they'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. Cardinals offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Jared Verse there to make the tackle. From the 21, here's second and 9. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He'll look middle and finds McBride as tight end. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's first and 10. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
This guy's like a man amongst boys right now out here, Mike, and you just don't see these sort of dominant performances on the NFL level very often. I mean, whether they got to double team him or keep sliding the protection to him, I don't care what they got to do. Someone has to block this guy because he's completely destroying the entire game.
Finding room at midfield. And he's out of bounds inside the 30.
That's good for the Cardinals. First down.
On the handoff, this is Benson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
23-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. The Rams have it. One of those exciting moments in a football game. There is a turnover and a fumble, and all of a sudden the guys who were on defense, they're starting to think like offensive players, Greg. They really wanted to take that back the other way.
And I think for that offense, they're fortunate that didn't lead to a touchdown, because for a minute, I thought the defender was going to take it all the way back, but either way, winds up with a pretty nice return, and his offense is in great position.
Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. They bring their tight end right. Now give to Corum running right. Yeah, he'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Buda Baker active and making the tackle there.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Cardinals' 45-yard line.
On the play fake, here's Stafford. Down the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Rams first down.
Play action, Stafford. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Will Johnson there on the coverage.
From the draw with Corum. Peeling forward for maybe a yard. Tackled there by Matt Wilson.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throw it on 3rd down, Stafford. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
Brings up 4th down.
That one is good. And the Rams will extend their 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Start this on the ground with Martinez. And he'll bring this to about the 25. He's brought down by Kobe Turner.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Open man. That is Bond. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
He'll look to throw. Taking on, he'll try to get there. And he's going to have the Cardinals first down by about a yard as they find a way to pick it up on 3rd and 5.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's left side, that's the tight end, McBride. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. They'll throw out of the gun. That's to the right side. Caught by McBride. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
That's good for a Cardinals first down.
A draw to Benson. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
At the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 4. On the zone read, a give to Benson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. And it looked like the Cardinals were quick to react and get on it. So no turnover. They keep the ball.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Back to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Humphrey, very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And 19.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Mike, it is not very often where I am at a loss for words. You know that by working with me. But let's just set this stage. They just allowed a modern NFL record 13 sacks in one game. I mean, to say this is absurd would be a dramatic understatement.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down.
So the key to this fourth down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge fourth down stop.
The Rams offense back onto the field for their next possession, and they have done all you could ask for. Closing in on a road victory to start the campaign as they try to finish things off here in quarter number 4. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
He was taken down behind the line of
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
A 9-yard gain on the play.
Stafford now. And he's going to be out of bounds just past the marker. The ball is in the proper place for a new set of downs.
And the Rams first down.
On play action, it's Stafford. Now he's just going to pitch this one forward. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, Los Angeles.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. We don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball.
Just pushing defenders out of the way as he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
They'll stay on the ground with Corley. And he's fouled up after a gain of a yard.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Stafford now on third down. And he's in. Touchdown, Rams. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The extra point, up and good. And the Rams mistake themselves to a 21-0 lead. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Well, Greg, this is going to take a lot of self-reflection here. You build up so much for the season opener. To struggle like this has got to be a tough year.
Yeah, we've never spoken to a team before their Week 1 matchup where they didn't tell us this is the best training camp they've ever had, it's the best roster they've ever had. I mean, how many times have we heard that? So, in this case, though, Mike, I think you have to be careful that you don't overcorrect. Of course, this did not go according to plan. This is not what they've been building to through their entire offseason schedule, but it's still also just one game. So, don't throw everything in the garbage and start all over. Don't throw out all the hard work from the previous offseason. Stay the course, fix what went wrong, improve, and move on to Week 2.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Rams offense getting set to get back to work. Well, the goal here is to run some time off the clock. The game is well in hand as they get back on offense for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 13.
Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
It's a gain of a yard.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Stafford from the gun on 3rd down. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run with Cora. And he will power his way into the end zone. Mike Cora, touchdown Los Angeles. And this impressive Week 1 performance continues as they add yet another touchdown.
I just can't stress how impressive this performance has been today, Mike. I mean, not only on Week 1 to find yourself on the road, but to really dominate and have the efficiency early in the season offensively. And you could tell they were prepared coming into the start of this season, and boy, they showed it.
Makes the score Rams 28, Cardinals nothing.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to get back at it. They trail here late, hoping to put something, anything on the board before they get out of here. Going to start this drive, 1st and 10. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They try the right side with Benson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's an Arizona 1st down.
And the Cardinals
They'll look to throw. That's complete his big target, McBride. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win for the visiting Rams. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.